The title of this video won't be exactly right. It only updates every few minutes at most. And besides, YouTube doesn't update its view counts in real time anyway, so don't bother refreshing and refreshing and refreshing. You won't actually be able to see it ticking up second by second. If it's actually 100% spot on, it's a miracle. But if it's close, then the code I've written is still working. But at some point, that code will break, and the title of this video will slip more and more out of touch with reality. Setting the stage, the storyline, leading up to Survivor Series 2014. To fully understand the magnitude of this match, we need to talk about the build-up. By 2014, the Authority, led by Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, had been ruling WWE with an iron fist. They were all about maintaining control, and anyone who stood in their way was quickly dealt with. Their reign of terror had made them a lot of enemies, and leading the charge against them was none other than John Cena. Cena was always portrayed as the company's top good guy, and he had been at odds with the Authority for months. They had done everything to make Cena's life miserable, from stacking the odds against him to interfering in his matches. But despite all the obstacles, Cena never backed down. The stakes for this match were huge. If Team Cena won, the Authority would be stripped of their power and forced out of WWE. But if the Authority won, every member of Team Cena, except for Cena himself, would be fired. It was a classic good versus evil scenario with careers and the future of WWE on the line. The teams, who's who? Let's take a quick look at the teams involved. On Team Cena, you had John Cena as the team captain, joined by Dolph Ziggler, Big Show, Eric Rowan, and Ryback. It was a mix of experience, power, and resilience, the perfect blend to take on the Authority. On the other side, you had Team Authority led by Seth Rollins, who was the Authority's golden boy at the time. Joining him were Kane, Luke Harper, Mark Henry, and Rusev. This team was stacked with powerhouses and cunning strategists, making them a formidable opponent. The tension leading up to this match was insane. Both teams knew what was at stake, and the WWE Universe was buzzing with anticipation. This wasn't just about winning or losing, it was about changing the course of WWE. The match begins, high-stakes action from the start. The match kicked off with an explosive start. Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, was the first to step into the ring for Team Authority, squaring off against Big Show. But in a shocking twist, Big Show knocked out Henry with a single punch just seconds after the bell rang, eliminating him from the match. This early elimination gave Team Cena a huge advantage, and the crowd erupted. But things quickly evened out when Rusev entered the match. The Bulgarian Brute was in his prime at the time, and he was a dominant force in the ring. He went toe-to-toe with everyone on Team Cena, showcasing his incredible power. Rusev's presence was a reminder that despite the early setback, Team Authority was still very much in the fight. The match continued with back-and-forth action. Both teams had their moments of control, but it was clear that the stakes were weighing heavily on everyone involved. Every move, every pin attempt carried extra weight because the consequences were so severe. The turning point, Big Show's betrayal. One of the most shocking moments of the match came when Big Show turned on his own team. After a grueling battle, Big Show delivered a KO punch to John Cena, his own team captain, allowing Seth Rollins to pin Cena and eliminate him from the match. The crowd was stunned, and the momentum shifted dramatically in favor of Team Authority. Big Show's betrayal was a massive blow to Team Cena. Not only did they lose their leader, but they also lost one of their biggest assets in the match. With Cena gone, the odds were now heavily stacked against the remaining members of Team Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback. Big Show then walked out on the match, effectively eliminating himself and leaving Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback to fend for themselves. It was a desperate situation, and it seemed like Team Authority was destined to win. Dolph Ziggler's heroic effort with Cena and Big Show. Out of the picture, the focus shifted to Dolph Ziggler, who was now the last hope for Team Cena. And this is where the match truly became legendary. Ziggler, known for his resilience and never-say-die attitude, put on one of the best performances of his career. Despite being outnumbered and battered, Ziggler fought back with everything he had. He managed to eliminate both Kane and Luke Harper, bringing the match down to a one-on-one showdown between him and Seth Rollins. The crowd was on the edge of their seats as Ziggler and Rollins went back and forth in an incredible display of athleticism and heart. Just when it seemed like Ziggler might pull off the impossible, Triple H got involved. The game couldn't stand the thought of losing power, so he interfered in the match, attacking Ziggler and the referee. It looked like Ziggler's heroic effort was going to be in vain. The shocking return of Sting. But then, something incredible happened. The arena went dark, and the sound of crows echoed through the speakers. The lights came back on, and standing in the middle of the ring was none other than Sting. This was Sting's WWE debut, and the crowd went absolutely wild. Sting confronted Triple H, and after a tense standoff, he delivered the Scorpion Death Drop to the game, taking him out of the equation. Sting then pulled Ziggler over Rollins and draped his arm over him. The referee, who had been knocked out earlier, recovered and counted the three, giving Team Cena the win and ending the Authority's reign of terror. The match ended with Dolph Ziggler as the sole survivor, thanks to the shocking intervention of Sting. The WWE Universe erupted in celebration as Team Cena emerged victorious and the Authority was finally dethroned. The aftermath. A new era begins. The aftermath of this match was just as significant as the match itself. With the Authority out of power, the landscape of WWE changed dramatically. Superstars who had been held back or mistreated by the Authority were finally free to pursue their goals without fear of retribution. Dolph Ziggler's performance in this match solidified him as a top-tier superstar, earning him the respect and admiration of fans and fellow wrestlers alike. His resilience and determination in the face of overwhelming odds made this match one of the most memorable moments in his career. As for the Authority, their loss was a major blow. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were removed from power, and for a time it seemed like WWE was finally free from their influence. However, as we all know, the Authority would eventually find their way back to power, but this match was a rare moment of victory for the WWE Universe against the oppressive regime. Sting's debut added an extra layer of significance to this match. His arrival in WWE was something fans had been waiting for years, and his involvement in this match made it even more historic. Sting's appearance at Survivor Series 2014 marked the beginning of his short but impactful WWE career, which included a memorable feud with Triple H. 15 Facts You Didn't Know About Team Cena and Team Authority. Now that we've covered the match, let's dive into some fun facts about the superstars involved in this legendary encounter. John Cena's near release. Early in his WWE career, John Cena was almost released by the company due to creative not knowing what to do with his character. Thankfully, his rapping gimmick saved his career. Seth Rollins' ring name. Before becoming Seth Rollins, he wrestled under the name Tyler Black in Ring of Honor, where he gained significant popularity. Dolph Ziggler's background. Dolph Ziggler was an amateur wrestling standout in college, holding the record for most career wins at Kent State University. Big Show's acting career. Big Show has appeared in several films and TV shows, including a starring role in the Netflix series The Big Show Show. Eric Rowan's real name is Joseph Rude, and before WWE, he wrestled on the independent circuit under the name Thorolf Marius. Ryback's WWE origin. Ryback was originally part of the first season of NXT under the ring name Skip Sheffield, a character that was vastly different from his later Feed Me More persona. Kane's political career, outside of wrestling. Kane, real name Glenn Jacobs, is the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, where he has been serving since 2018. Rusev's nationality. Despite being billed as the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev, now Miro in AEW, is actually married to American wrestler Lana, and they've worked together both on and off screen. Luke Harper's indie roots. Luke Harper, real name Jonathan Huber, was a well-known indie wrestler before WWE, performing